Caleb Muftuang of Plateau State has condemned the recent security breach in Kwasha Select community and other parts of Mango local government area of the state. The governor said this in a statement by his Director of Press and Public Affairs, Gyang Bere, on Thursday in Jos. Muftuang, who decried the escalating security situation which resulted in the recent destruction of lives and property in the locality, condoled with the affected families. He advised residents of the affected communities to remain vigilant and called on them to promptly report any suspicious movement for swift intervention from the security agencies. Warning that his administration would not tolerate any further breakdown of law and order in any part of the state, the governor also called on security agencies to intensify efforts towards the return of absolute peace in the state. He further appealed to the residents to be law-abiding, adding that the government had put all modalities in place towards the safety of lives and properties. And now we have on standby Chief Joseph Har, PSP, the security advisor to Benue State Governor on Internal Affairs, to talk about the insecurity. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, good evening. Thank you for having me.
All right. Given the current security situation in parts of the country, what do you think would be the cause? Will it be right to say all of this is political?
Thank you very much for your question. I don't buy to things of insecurity being attributed to politics. I tied from creation, because right from creation there have been insecurity. See, insecurity is an aspect of the functions of the devil, Satan, otherwise called Iblis by Muslims. He was the first to be identified as an adversary, as an enemy, when he rebelled against God. And the first breach of security took place in the Garden of Eden, when the same Satan breached security and entered to meet Eve. And the first security upgrade also happened in the Bible, when God sent away Adam and his wife and put cherubims and a flaming sword to protect the garden. So he started dead right from that time. Until now, Satan is not destroyed. Even after the Armageddon war, he will be destroyed. He will be tied down to the bottomless pit for 1,000 years. And after that, to bring you out to destroy people again. That is insecurity. So it's beyond politics. Politicians could just be an aspect of the devil using them, or anyone that they could use to cause insecurity. So I can't attribute it to politics.
So, looking at the resurgence and banditry in Plateau State, Benue State, is it that our security agencies are not doing enough, or they lack the capacity to end the insurgency?
Well, I won't say the security agents lack the capacity. They have all that it takes to subdue insecurity. I don't speak about Plateau State, I speak about Benue State where I know. When you hear my governor, Reverend Father Hyacinth Umalia, PhD, say that there's relative peace in Benue State, it is not an statement. The use of English language. It's an English word of relative peace. It means, therefore, that hitherto there were so many killings and a lot of insecurity and other vices. But at the moment, since this administration, it dials down to a reasonable level. And so in Benue State, there's relative peace. And as I said, God has not eradicated insecurity. So in Benue State, we have not eradicated it. We were hoping that Benue State we are enjoying peace already, and things can be better.
How do you say there is relative peace when there are still killings and cases of kidnapping, so to say?
That's what I said. There is no place that criminality is eradicated 100%. If we look at what happened very many years ago, about 8-10 years ago, the rate of killings was so much. For the past 4 months, let me give you one example. For the past 4 months, the Uday Otesiasis that they used to have killings every time. The Bajiba axis that used to have killings every time. Go there, people go there, no business in the market. Go and visit the market and you can see things yourself. Both the headers that hitherto ran away and the farmers that also ran away. A lot of them are back. This is not to say that no skirmishes of this magnitude in some aspect of the Benue State. For instance, in Agatu, some days ago, there was this attack which the government of Benue State condemned in totality, and the military, the army precisely, are on top of the matter. They are not overwhelmed. So you have some pocket of kidnappings, like one happened in Zakibian. So in the whole of Benue State, if you hear that in the past 1 month there are 1 or 2 cases of kidnap, will you say it's not making peace? When you hear that when people were killed in hundreds, but now you hear a case of 1 or 2 persons. This is not to say one person's side does not matter. It's to say that there's a reduction in the rate of this insecurity in Benue State. I can say it categorically what I know it, and I'm speaking as a professional.
So saying the military is on top of it, or the government, what exactly is the government doing? What is the government in Benue State specifically doing to nip this in the bud?
All right, so we have what is called kinetic and non-kinetic approaches to ending insurgents. There's a carrot and stick approach. So this is what the government of Benue State has already announced. This is on in Benue State. You can ask your correspondent in Benue State, he will tell you we've gone everywhere to announce to them, hey, it's a time for carrot. Come out and embrace peace. Take this carrot. This is not to say it's a sign of weakness. Sorry, today I'm not wearing white. See all of us wearing white as a sign of peace, as exemplified by the Reverend Gentleman. It's not a sign of weakness. I say, hey, it's a time for non-kinetic approach, the carrot approach. Come out and embrace this peace. Where they fail to assess this carrot approach, then the stick approach will be activated. At this point, we are already giving a caution. People should not start shouting about human rights violation, because when you commit crime, your rights are really going to be suspended. So for now, we are practicing what is called, trust me, it's yielding so much results. It's yielding results. They are going to get more results in a few days. They're going to get more results, especially in the Sankaras. You're surely going to hear more results because the carrot approach is actually working. The people have lost confidence in governance because of the rate of insincerity. For instance, in Benue State, the Ghana, as popularly called, was given amnesty. From amnesty, he was given the revenue and became so powerful, and then had to run back again to the bush and was given second time amnesty. In the course of the second time amnesty, they killed him. So if you call these guys to come out, they have lost trust. So we are building this trust, and the trust is being built by the traditional rulers, by religious leaders, by myself, and other security top notch in Benue State that are talking. Hey, calm down. You are destroying society. You are destroying your society. You are destroying your community. Embrace peace. Stop violence. As we say in my language, yaga. The lion does not devour at all. So if a lion don't destroy your home, wait and approach an aggressor, as we did in 1804. Don't come and kill your brothers. Don't come and kidnap your brothers. If you're a man, come out and be counted amongst men. This is really good result, I can tell you.
All right. Thank you very much for sharing your opinion with us on the news.
You're welcome.
That was Chief Joseph Har, PSP, the security advisor to Benue State Governor on Internal Affairs.